large bulk pack sizes are not the only way for consumers to save money. In price-sensitive economies, people find that they can afford smaller product versions better because these offer us a lower retail unit price. So it's about offering this immediate affordability. It's very true in South Asia, where the shampoo sachet, single-serve sachet, is very common and still strongly growing. And equally in Egypt, we see smaller versions of metal food cans that are quite normally standard in wet dog and cat food. So these are growing dynamically as well, the smaller versions. Now, in 2010, incomes are growing again globally. So consumers are not just looking to save money, they're also looking to get that added value. And often, innovation means bringing smaller pack sizes to give the consumer greater convenience. So this is perceived as added value. So the first type of convenience that comes to mind is that a smaller pack size is easier to carry along. So in food and beverages, for example, we have yogurts that are squeezed out and consumed directly from their pack. So packs like plastic pouches, shaped liquid cartons, in smaller versions than the standard thin-wall plastic container. We also have the interesting case of wine, where traditions around the glass bottle of 750 milliliter, consumed around the meal time, all this gets shaken and we have the opportunity to drink wine in a different way. So, for example, in the UK, retailer Marks & Spencer's launched products such as Le Froglet wine, which is a 187 milliliter rigid container, or a 250 milliliter PET bottle, also available to consumers that are a bit in a rush. So all these are small versions, light and safe to carry along. And for the wine producers, it offers a chance to boost unit sales because it increases the frequency of consumption. And it's essentially the same idea behind the energy drink shot packaging. So these are like typically PET bottles of 60 milliliter. This strategy of launching energy drink shots is actually changing the packaging landscape in energy drinks. So in the G8 countries, we see the small PET bottles growing faster than metal beverage cans, 8% compound annual growth rate to 2014 compared to 2% in metal beverage cans. So both the small packs in wine and energy drinks benefit from greater impulse retail exposure because they stand close to the till. So we also see portability in beauty and personal care. Here we have the influence of, on the one side, airline restrictions on liquids as business and leisure travels grow. And on the other side, people getting more anxious about hygiene. So all in all, as a result, we have travel-sized goods that are performing particularly well. So for example, the swine flu scare has brought along dynamic growth in the sales of liquid soaps below 100 milliliter of size. In the same way, we have new product types coming in the form of travel sizes, such as, for example, mouthwashes, which are now a common way to avoid oral care problems. They're now also available in sizes below 100 milliliters. This brings us to another type of convenience that small sizes can bring, that of portion control. So people want to prevent health problems relating to body weight, so they want to control their calorie intake. So in the US, for example, Kraft Foods has launched a new product range addressing health-conscious consumers with Nabisco 100 Cal. These are essentially healthier or lighter versions of traditional snacking brands, such as Ritz savory snacks or Oreo sweet biscuits, that are also in smaller single-serve sachets of 23 grams of 100 calories each. So the consumer is reminded of his favorite biscuit brand, but he finds that he doesn't have to feel guilty about buying it in a 100-calorie version. And since snacks are addictive, we can see how successful such a strategy can be. Coca-Cola is even doing more simple. It has kept its traditional Coke recipe, its branding, same branding, but it has relaunched its product in a smaller 222 milliliter metal beverage can, managing thereby to reposition itself as healthy. This strategy has actually contributed to carbonate packaging unit sales stabilizing in 2010 in the US after several years of decline. As health and wellness is to remain a major trend in the next 5 years in FMCGs, here's an example of a clever strategy where all the brand owners is changing in order to turn its brand image around, to address health concerns, and to generate sales growth again, is the pack size.